Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you how I am going to photograph this iconic location right behind me, which is known as the Seven Magic Mountains in the desert. It's an art installation. It's very beautiful, using a neutral density filter, and we're also going to do bracketing. We talked about that in our last video, and so let's get started. So first off, using a neutral density graduated filter, this type of filter is a big game changer, especially when you're shooting landscape photography scenes with a bright sky and a dark foreground. Now granted, the foreground's not dark, it's lit up, but the sky is really bright and the ground is going to be a little bit it's not as bright as the sky, right? So we want to affect the sky without affecting the rocks and the desert floor. So my camera settings for this shot, I'm shooting at f11 for sharpness across the scene. Like I said, I always shoot between f8, 11, and occasionally I'll push up to f16, but I don't go past that because I don't want to deal with diffraction. Now that's where you're doing the opposite. That's when you're shooting at a sharp f-stop, where you have the reverse effect. You're not going to have a sharp photo. Everything is going to start getting soft. You're going to have soft pixels, okay? I'm at ISO 50 to maximize the quality. That's the lowest I can go. Some camera can go down to 25 if possible. On the EOS R6, it's only 50. And because we are shooting bracketed shots for this, I'm shooting 5 frames at different levels: -2, -1, 0, +1, and +2, so that way I have my shadows. And this is going to allow me to capture the full dynamic range from the dark shadows to the brightest highlights. Now, as always, I mounted my camera on my tripod. I'm a big advocate of that. I always have a tripod because we want them to be in the same spot, especially when we line them up. But when you're bracketing with multiple exposures, any slight movement, it can mess up your alignment, especially when it comes to merging your photos later. Now, with these settings, I was able to preserve, these vibrant colors of the rocks. And we're gonna do a quick photo real fast because people are moving. And what I'm gonna do is to kind of help with the blending process. I'm gonna blend all of the people out, and so I'm gonna take multiple shots and then find the ones that I want, and then essentially make a photo sandwich where we take and we slowly erase people, commit murder without actually committing murder. And so as they move, we'll get different areas that are open, and then we'll blend those together to create our final photo. With these settings, I was able to have a good exposure. The bracketing ensures that I blend the images and post-processing for a perfect balanced result. So recapping, we used a graduated filter to capture the scene behind us. I highly recommend using it for high contrast scenes, and you want to shoot at a low ISO, and you want to set your aperture to f11, f8, maybe f16, whatever you want to use, and use a bracket to capture the full range of light. And this simple setup will help you create shots that will truly stand out within your photography. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to capture some more photos, and we're going to set up a time lapse. And if you find these tips to be helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys have a good day, my friends.